Welcome to WDWNT The RPG, an original role-playing game set in and around the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Our cast of players will take on characters, venturing around to meet some familiar faces, solve puzzles, discover mysteries, and, well, explore. My name is Tyler Mann, and I will be your parks manager, playing characters myself and also helping our cast understand what they're seeing and occasionally what they're doing. We will use some dice to determine what actions they can take or how well those actions will proceed. Each 1 to 2 hour adventure will be an ongoing series of stories tying together into something much bigger. On tonight's episode, we have our cast of characters, which will be played by Jessica Fig, Matthew Soberman,
hello,
Megan Bresnan, Nicholas Cicero,
Hi.
and Rob Whiteside. Tonight's episode, welcome to S.E.A. This is WDWNT The RPG, Episode 1, and the adventure is about to begin. Welcome, everybody! I hope everyone is having a great night. We are going to have so much fun tonight. For those of you who do not know what this is a RPG, a role-playing game. So this is sort of like Dungeons & Dragons or Call of Cthulhu. People do things, we roll dice, we go on adventures, and there's a story, basically. All right, welcome to our entire cast. How's everybody doing today?
doing good. I got a character sheet, I got my die of multiple sides, and I'm ready to go.
Alicia is joining us, by the way. Thank you for joining us, Alicia. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
All right, so what's basically going to happen is you are all going to be initiating as members of S.E.A. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. We all have our characters, so let's go around before we start the actual game itself and just go over everyone's characters, who they are, a little bit about their backstory. So name and backstory, who wants to start?
I'll start.
Matthew.
I am Timrek the Gorf. I am a hermit that encountered S.E.A. Basically as they were documenting and recording the soon-to-be extinct universe of energy. I have the ability to protect and preserve Disney attractions, and what I'm doing is trying to find a home for myself because Robo Chapek keeps knocking them down.
I just want to point out for those who are like, Robo Chapek, this is taking place in like a fantasy setting. For those of you who may have been watching our previous version of the RPG before, what's happened previously is non-canonical. So this is like a brand new slate, everything wiped clean. There may or may not be a Robo Chapek. We don't know yet. Anyways.
Well, he's certainly looking for a home.
Let's move on to Megan. Megan, who's your character?
Hi. Her name is Cassie Smith. She is a program participant, and she heard about S.E.A. just through the myth and just kind of wants to find.
Awesome. Let's move on to Alicia. Alicia, who's your character?
I'm Faye, and I was like an apprentice of Queen Elsa's, so I have ice magic powers. And I have 2 special spells. The first being a snowball swarm, and the second being an ice storm. They both do damage.
Awesome sauce. Rob, who's your character?
My name is Hugo Ulysses Goodfellow, and Hugo was first introduced to S.E.A. by his mother's great uncle, J.C. Smythe. He was the father of a town called Venus, Texas, not the planet. Hugo is now a world-renowned merchant and importer of rare objects, and has traveled to Florida in search of some secrets of his family's legacy.
Rad. Jessica, who is your character?
Hi. I'm actually playing as my 15-pound cat, Gordo. And I have a claw attack. It's pretty gnarly. I can also peer into people's eyes and make them feed me. I ran home and went to my favorite place in the world, Walt Disney World, and I am venturing parks in search of adventure and food.
Oh, well, you went to the right place then. Nick, who is your character?
I am Spectro, a mysterious wizard who was sent to the Magic Kingdom to patrol the streets nightly, but then was banished one day from the kingdom and now lives in seclusion somewhere nearby.
Creepy and mysterious. All
Yes.
right. So let's get started then. We're going to begin the adventure. For everyone who's currently watching live, you can join us in the chat and we'll be looking over all that kind of stuff later. We're going to do like a little mini post show, sort of just to debrief what happened tonight, if you want to stick around for that. And if you're watching or listening to this later, be sure to follow or subscribe to this feed to hear the next episode. We'll keep you updated on WDWNT.com on everything the RPG. And if you're enjoying the show, please leave feedback anywhere on social media with hashtag WDWNT The RPG. Let's get started. Is everyone ready?
Yeah!
Okay. Our adventure begins just outside of the park at the Transportation and Ticket Center, where everyone finds their way together, and all of you are holding a letter from Merlin. Off you go.
I guess the first thing we should probably do is read our letters, wouldn't we?
That's
Smart.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
So as a
I
group, you all have to agree on what you want to do. Does everyone want to read the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The letter says, "It would be in your best interest as an applicant to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers for you to meet at Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe." And that's pretty much all this letter says.
Oh boy.
Do we know time of day?
It's right in the morning. Your day has just begun, and weirdly, it's a slightly empty park, and there's not too many people. So, off season.
And we can just go straight to Pecos Bill. There's nothing standing in our way.
I mean, we have to get there first, don't we?
Yeah.
We gotta take the monorail or a boat or walk.
I want to take a boat.
Or we can walk to the
the boat.
Polynesian and then take the boat from there.
We probably should just parked in the Polynesian in the first place, but it's
I don't know why
another
we're at the TTC, to be honest.
story.
Fresh pastries? I guess the monorail would probably be the most expedient way, wouldn't it?
I don't know. They kind of break down a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I've never heard of a boat breaking down.
Right. I vote boat.
Boat.
All right.
So,
All right.
Everyone
Can
pause.
cats be near water? Fig, are you gonna be okay? Gordo?
Yeah.
All right, everyone piles into a boat, which launches off, and, 30, 40 minutes later, you finally reach the other side of the lake, and you get out right outside the Magic Kingdom.
Right.
Or outside. Do we have... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Tyler, we want to be inside the Magic Kingdom.
All right, everyone piles into the Magic Kingdom, and you're right there on Main Street, just below the train station. Reminder that your letters to say to meet you at Pecos Bill's.
How did we get in the park? We didn't pay!
As members of the society, you are as future members of the society, you are currently recognized by cast members.
And was it a pretty
All
loose
right,
background check?
admission.
Because we got some weapons on us. So
Yeah, right?
You get to bypass the security due to
Wow.
being
Alright.
future applicants of C.
Cool, because I definitely had some stuff that would not have made it through.
I mean, I'm assuming C did a background check.
That's fair.
It's kind of like pre-check with the TSA. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
So
a
who
little bit
else
like
did
that.
they let in? I don't feel safe now.
Just you. Again, the park is mostly empty, so you
Alright,
can
so-
freely go anywhere you would like.
So, ready to walk over to Pecos Bills?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Vixen's Bar, ahoy.
You make your way over to Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Linen Cafe. As you walk inside, you find that the building is mysteriously completely empty, save for a sprinkling of pixie dust in the air.
Like, the normal decor isn't there?
No, yes, the tables and chairs are all there. Except,
I mean, I for a minute there, I thought we were just walking into a void.
no, everything is still there. Cast members are still there, ready to serve food. It's just this one particular section of the restaurant, where there's like the staircase and everything. It's mysteriously empty, and there's some pixie dust hanging around on the floor.
Do you think it's empty because it got knocked out in the second round of the brackets? Just asking. So I would say we'd go to where the pixie dust is, right? Like wherever that is hanging around, right?
I'm going to the Vixen's Bar.
Oh, they have really good, like, the slushy frozen things there, right? Like the frozen lemonades.
They do.
With the
Oh, yeah, they
strawberry.
do.
Yeah.
Who's going to the Fixin's Bar again?
Nick is going to the Vixen's Bar.
Okay, so Nick goes to the Fixin's Bar and he starts loading up on some food, I guess.
Yep. I gotta have stuff to feed Gordo.
Who said that they
Oh, that's true.
Who said that they wanted to follow the trail of pixie dust?
That'd be me. I said I wanted to follow the trail. I mean, I hear about slushies and fixins, but I'm on task.
Okay, well, following a trail, that would be some kind of investigation. So, throughout the game, if you want to make an action, like if you want to do something using any one of the 4 traits that we have, which are physical, intelligence, magic, and charisma, you would simply state, I'm going to investigate or follow this trail that I found, and then I will tell you if that would work or not. And in this case, I would agree that that would be an investigation. So, I'm going to ask you to roll a d20.
Okay. 12.
And what's your modifier? It should be the plus minus.
This is, and which, I'm sorry, tell me again which one this is. Intelligence. It's 0.
Okay, so you roll a 12. You notice you see the trail leads just about to the staircase at that corner of Pecos Bills.
Over to Tortuga Tavern, that staircase?
Yes. It's like got the
Okay.
staircase with those 2 doors at the top of it and the railing.
Yep. So I go there. I want to go to there. Please, may I go to there?
Okay, I want to go to there. So you go up the staircase and you notice that the door on the far right has some kind of lock on it with a series of icons. I would just like to
a
point out,
combination.
Rob, you are the only person standing at the top of this staircase right now, and Nick is
Getting some fixins.
has a huge tray of food with him.
Yes, I do.
No, all he has is fixins, man.
Just
He did not
fixins.
order any food. Let's be very specific
Oh my gosh.
here. He's got a plate full of jalapenos and some sour cream and
Pico. That's
Yeah.
about all I got there.
Could come in handy later.
I want to see this in real life. Stage 89. So what does everyone else want to do now?
I'm stuffing my fixins in my pockets, and I'm heading to the staircase.
Okay, Nick. Sorry, Spectro. You are going to need to use the bathroom at some point that I deem most inappropriate.
oh,
Just letting you know. Clearly no one learned from the past iterations of the RPG when you eat or drink something. Okay. So Nick's polished off a whole thing of jalapeno peppers and whatever, and we'll need to use the toilet at some point. Is everyone following Rob up the staircase or what?
I'd actually like to talk to some of the cast members, see what's going on.
Okay, Matthew approaches one of the cast members named Ben, who has a weaselly voice, and he goes, "Oh, hello, sir. How can I help you?"
That sounds like a personal attack.
I don't know if I can condone that, but hello, Ben.
Hi.
Just curious. I noticed no one's in here. Anything strange happened recently?
Well, some crazy guy without any pants came in. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, just, we roped off this area just, in case somebody stops by. Oh, wink, wink, he says out loud.
In case somebody comes by.
Yeah, and then I said wink, wink, and then I blinked my eye at you.
Wink, wink. Okay. Do you know anything about this pile of pixie dust?
The guy without pants left it here. It was like it might have been like a clue or something, but you should probably. I don't know.
Could you describe him beyond just the pants?
Blue outfit, weird hat. I don't really know. I barely see him around the parks around this time. But anyways, I don't know. Wink, wink. He says aloud.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ben.
Hey, you're welcome. Stop by anytime.
Ask him if the weird guy was carrying an anvil with a sword in it.
I don't know if that's necessarily relevant at this point, but sure, I'll ask. Hey, Ben, one more question. Is there a guy carrying an anvil with a sword in it?
What? He wasn't holding it at that time, but he sure looked like a guy who'd be walking around with an anvil and a sword.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Come anytime.
Oh.
So, we still have this lock on this door. Anyone curious about that?
Yeah, I want to go up the stairs and read what's on the lock. What the symbols are.
Okay, so as you gaze at the lock, you notice that there is a note there. And the note says, "Hello, explorers." It's like an audio note. "I'm sorry I could not be with you in person. I'm currently looking for my pants. They wandered off due to a misaimed spell. However, I had just enough time to leave this note. I hope it finds you well. Before you can be inducted, however, we have a small task of a test. Find me, for this lock, the following. 1. A newspaper from the Magic Kingdom. 2. An airship from Epcot. 3. A studio tour microphone from Hollywood Studios. And 4. A fossil from the Magic Kingdom. Remember...
An Animal Kingdom?
It's a note. You can't ask questions to the
I'm
note.
sorry.
A fossil from the Magic Kingdom.
No, sorry, a fossil from Animal Kingdom. Did I say Magic
That's
Kingdom?
what I was saying.
My
yes.
bad. Apologies. 1 point. 1 point for Alicia. Remember, the note continues. Remember that sea have unique qualities. So one of them being the ability to see the parks from the past and the present. Good luck, brave explorers. Your adventures await. Signed, Merlin. Parentheses, pantsless, parentheses. So each of these symbols represent a different item from each of the parks, which when collected or found will unlock this door for you, which is the test. So those items, once again, are a newspaper from the Magic Kingdom, an airship from Epcot, a studio tour microphone from Hollywood Studios, and a fossil from Animal Kingdom.
So what do you think, guys? What should we seek first?
Let's go back to the question about the fact that Alicia got a point. Are there points? We get points? Because I like points.
I'm
How do I
okay
get
with her
points?
having
I was
a
the first
point.
one up the ramp. Do I get points for that?
Well, the magic note talked back to her. So I think she deserves it.
I am magical.
You get points when the DM screws up.
So just like thinking it over, because from the outset you said that this takes place in no particular place in time. So like when you say newspaper in Magic Kingdom, I'm thinking of the Tomorrowland newspaper box.
That's what I thought of too.
That's gone now. When you say
Yeah.
airship, I'm thinking the Dreamfinder ship, and when you say Studio Mike, that seems pretty obvious. And then Fossil is the Boneyard, right? I mean, do we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's some other kind of newspaper that would be in.
Well, was there anywhere on Main Street that offered newspapers?
I mean, not that I can think of.
Yeah, I know Disneyland did back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if Magic Kingdom did when it opened. Don't know.
Well, then I
Disneyland
guess-
used to sell bras.
Okay, no, wait, we can use that. No, I'm all right. So
Is
then,
a bra a newspaper? Can that
no, but we can use that.
Merlin, you need a bra, right? Anyways.
No, you need pants. You've already said that. So
We can
I
get
would
those
say,
in the Emporium, so.
He just
Gordo
needs a
doesn't
nose
eat
string.
pants.
wouldn't we go first to the newspaper then? I mean, since we're already in the Magic Kingdom.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
What
Yeah.
happened to the toppings bar, though?
What was that?
I took enough for. I took enough for everybody. Don't worry.
Okay, meow.
That's your answer to everything. Meow, meow, meow.
So, do we go the short way, or do we go the long way around the park into Tomorrowland, or do we just leave Pecos Bills and cross across Main Street and into Tomorrowland?
That would be the quickest. We'll probably avoid less obstacles unless you move it, shake it. Because then that's an obstacle.
Yeah, let's go straight across into Tomorrowland.
Okay. All right, so you begin just a short walk right over to Tomorrowland. And standing right there at the middle, near that sort of hub area, is the Robo News robot, who's alive and very much alive and well.
Yay!
A moment of silence for the actual Robo News.
As you know, the Robo News robot can print while you wait the latest going on. So he's right there, and he's just humming along to himself. What do you do?
He's alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
I
Does he
mean,
have food?
What was that?
Does he have food?
No, his arms are bolted to his sides, and they're only the length to reach in and pull out the newspaper once it's done being printed.
I walk up to him and I very diplomatically say, "Hello, Mr. Robo News.
How
How
it
are
going
you
there?
today?"
Ah,
Oh boy,
ah,
you talk.
How's it going? What a loaded question. Oh, by the way, I'm the Robo News. Hello, nice to meet you. And you are?
I'm Faye. This is the company.
The company. You're a theater group?
Oh, absolutely. We sing everywhere we go. Only
Oh,
Disney songs. of
Wonderful.
course.
Sing me a song.
Oh, you.
Why? No.
I guess we have to roll to sing, don't we?
Yeah,
So great. Meow,
that's
meow,
a
meow, meow,
charisma.
meow, meow.
that's a charisma roll. Does anyone want to roll to sing?
No.
I would, but I
I'm
just
so-
dropped my die. I have to go find it.
Our
Is-
cat actually just sang a great big
Yeah.
Carl.
Yeah.
That's
I
progress.
I'll tell you what.
No.
I could really do with a song, to be honest. I mean, it's noisy enough with all those cranes back there behind Space Mountain. You know what I mean?
Cranes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say something about cranes?
Yeah. I mean, did I say something about cranes? This is the Magic Kingdom. Throw a rock and you'll hit a crane, probably. I mean, they're building that thing back there, like Space Mountain 2 or whatever it's called, with the robot and the computer and the circles and the frisbees and everything. I don't watch these things. I can't really move here. I just hear what people say.
Mr.
So do we have to sing to get a copy of the Galaxy Gazette, or can we just kind of have one?
I mean,
Do we have to reach into his guts?
Excuse me, pardon me. I'm not feeling too nice. I'm feeling really down. You know what? If you could sing me a song, I would greatly appreciate it, and maybe I'll print you a newspaper.
Oh.
I don't know where that accent just went. I'll print you a newspaper.
You're like a Massachusetts robot.
You became the kid from Spaceship Earth. Hey, mister, you want a newspaper?
I became a newsie.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
yeah.
what are you doing over here with my newspaper?
You're in the wrong part.
Anyways.
I don't really like this guy's attitude, and and I don't feel any of us want to sing for a newspaper. So
I'm willing to sing. I'll roll.
You're willing to sing? Okay.
Okay.
Oh Lord, he rolling.
I feel like you were about to attack him.
I was with one of my electric balls, but
Well, let's try to charm him before we have to
Alright.
beat him senseless.
all right. I was just gonna shock him and steal a paper.
Oh my
Come
god.
on.
All right, so I'm going to roll for singing.
bias.
Why not?
Okay, Matthew, what is your charisma number? Not the modifier, just the main number.
My charisma is 10.
Okay, you have to roll a 10 and below.
10 or
With a
below.
D20.
Okay, dice don't fail me now. 4.
4.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
You sing a beautiful ballad, and a little oil tear comes out of Robo News's eye,
Oh.
and he goes, that was beautiful. That was wonderful. It's better than the stupid like Incredibles music that was playing here last month. You know what? I apologize to Michael Giacchino. That music is very wonderful. He says that was wonderful. You know what? You earned yourself a new. I want to do a Newsies voice. You earned yourself a newspaper.
Yeah.
So he starts printing it off, and you hear like one of those old dot matrix kind of printing devices. And it's at the rate of one sentence per minute, your newspaper starts being printed out, and he says to the group, you know, you're all a bunch of weirdos, you know that? In a good way. I mean, we got this talking cat down here. This guy's like some magician-y thing. I don't really know. But you know what? I think you're all gonna do great things. And then he gives a little robo wink to you.
Aw.
See, you don't always have to resort to violence.
I
Sometimes you get
still
a great
want to
musical
shock
number.
him.
What?
Aw.
What was that about shocking me? He
Nothing.
says. Oh, okay, good. We probably misheard you there. That's probably
Yeah,
for the
just
best.
keep
He
printing
said
our
we had
paper.
some shocking
Okay, yeah.
news.
It'll,
Shocking news. You
another-
must have
yeah.
misheard.
Oh no,
Just
that's a good
shocking
one.
news.
I like news
Shocking
jokes.
news.
I like news jokes. Anyways,
Can we read the newspaper? Like, what does it say?
what was that?
The newspaper? Like, what does it say?
Oh, it's
I
a
don't know if we got
Tomorrowland.
it yet.
It's a Tomorrowland Times paper.
That's all it says.
So it's just saying what's going on, which is construction, and so on.
But it's really about having the newspaper, because that's one of the things we need for the combination, right?
Does it have any news about the people who sued the People Mover?
Oh, soon.
No,
I thought it was gonna say breaking. Stitch Escape's definitely still there.
no, it says unskinned animatronic on the loose.
No. Sad meow.
And then on the back, there's a maintenance report, and then there's a bunch of psychotic comments at the front.
This is Tomorrowland news tonight.
You're just like, you walk in a bathroom and you just hear tonight. That peaked the audio. So yeah, you get the newspaper, and it takes 5 minutes have elapsed, so the newspaper is done being printed, and he hands it to you, and he says, "See ya. Hope to see you around very soon." Oh, for that accent, I'm gonna pick one and commit. He says, "See you around very soon."
All right, we take the newspaper.
So what do you?
I'll just put it. I'll just hold on to it with my fixins from the fixins bar. Hopefully,
Your
hopefully it doesn't
pockets
get
are just like sagging with like pico and like
Yeah.
juices, and then there's this newspaper.
I can help you with that.
Is Gordo actually like a flirkin? Like, just can store stuff for us?
Gordo just wants food. Here, want some lettuce, Gordo?
Oh.
Just wrap Gordo in like the newspaper, like
So
like a little present or something.
so now we have to change parks. So where should we go, and how should we go?
Wait. Again, I'm gonna say you said this is any time in history in time, right? So the express bus service that was there for like a little while was right over by Tomorrowland. That should be able to take us to the next park, right? Because it's
my gosh.
Can we book a cabana?
Right, same thing, cabana. Sure.
Can we actually like go on Alien Encounter, which I never got to do?
Well,
I feel like that's off task.
Yeah. There'll be time for that.
Once we get to Merlin, he can make all your Alien Encounter dreams come true.
D&D games don't go off. we never go off topic anytime, anyways. It's not like people don't expect that.
We're on a clock here because Nick at any time could have to stop and use the restroom. I mean, we got to keep moving.
Anyway,
so
that backstage transportation service is still available, and
I do like those Space Mountain restrooms, though. Those are good. Lots of room in there. Yeah, let's take the bus. You guys want to go to Epcot?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
So actually, I don't know if there's a time that maybe we should go to Animal Kingdom first, since that might close first.
That's my pick.
It's still early morning, as you only just walked in the park and then walked over to Tomorrowland.
I had to do Animal Kingdom first. I mean,
yeah,
dinosaur bones are great, but wouldn't you want to save that meeting with Drew Finder later?
Yeah,
you gotta think that somehow you'll get to see that beautiful airship again.
And we can watch Illuminations, so let's save that for last.
Yeah.
So let's go to Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Okay. Then you can get on the bus, and your bus driver, Gladys, says, how's everyone doing today?
Great, Gladys.
That's bus driver actually sounded like
this
as a kid.
It's great to see so many smiling faces. Where are we off to?
We're going to the Animal Kingdom.
I love animals. Okay, let's go. Here we go, everybody. So you drive over, and the bus driver just constantly tries to chat with everybody. Some of you are happy, and some of you are like, oh my god, just let me enjoy the quiet trip. Gladys says, hey, did you hear they're opening a Hot Wheels store over in Toy Story Land?
I was about to say, will Gladys be giving us some accurate and up-to-date rumors?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, the robot thing. Space Mountain 2 is opening right beside it. Right? That's how that works.
Hey, I'm going to ask Gladys a question.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hey, Gladys.
Hey, handsome.
Do you know where we can find fossils at Animal Kingdom?
Oh yeah, there's like there's the thing there. The Dinoland Canada, whatever it's called, you know. You go and there's just like fossils and terrible games. It's just like you're in Toronto. That's what it's called, right? Dinoland Canada?
Yeah.
I'm walking right down the middle.
I'm 11% correct about that. All right, so the bus pulls up to the entrance of Animal Kingdom, and you get out, and Gladys says, "Ride again anytime!" And then she...
Wait, but we wouldn't be at
the bus does a wheelie away.
No, we're at, like, what, Pizza Safari? Is that where it dropped you off? Over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you exit.
Right in the middle of Dinoland.
You exit around the backside of what's called Pizza Safari, which brings you pretty much right out near Dinosaur and the Boneyard and Primeval Whirl around that area. So what do you do?
Or hear me out, Tiffin's.
Yes, yes, all in.
Nick's just eating.
The Dining Plan Adventure.
Can we team up?
Nick's actually
get the
just holding you. Simultaneously.
So what's up? Who goes where or does what? Dead silence.
I thought we said we go to Dinoland, right? And we go to the. I mean, would it be better to go to the dinosaur ride and the fossils inside the queue?
Oh, there's
or
a giant dinosaur in there.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go try to get one from the queue. I don't feel like digging one up. Those are already
With the
above
kids'
Earth.
sandbox?
Exactly. Pre-dug.
Why should I dig when they're already dug up and sitting there?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
they
just
come and eat
saying
us.
that there's a vehicle there that can take us to any point in time. We can literally just get dino bones right off the corpse.
Let's
Yeah.
do
It's
it.
gotta be
Are you gonna
awesome.
go save the? I forget his name now. The
Dr. Seeker.
You know, I know Dr. Seeker, but who are you trying to get? The name of the dinosaur?
Aladar.
Aladar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that back as a living fossil. Here you go, Mark.
Gosh.
Well, let's go over to the Dino Institute and see if anyone can help us there.
Could we make a pit stop at the dig site? I need to use the bathroom.
I should stop hating you, Gordo.
I'm just saying, Nick, if we're stopping for a bathroom.
Yeah, I'll use it too.
At that
It's not
moment,
that
at that moment, Nick feels the urge to use the bathroom.
Finally.
Yes.
Convenient.
So you approach the boneyard, or I guess, I guess Gordo and Spectro go and try and use it like a litter box.
Wait,
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Children play there.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
Oh my
Don't
God.
believe it.
Well,
Oh,
thankfully,
God.
There's that same joke in Toy Story.
oh yeah. Okay, well, thankfully it's empty, so there's no kids there right now. But there is one cast member who knows what you're about to do and stares very disapprovingly
Just
at
sees
you.
me there. Like,
We have a college program person with us, so
That doesn't mean anything. We don't have power. We're
Look,
bottom of the totem pole.
yes, but at least we look official.
Yeah,
cast
okay.
member-
Let me flash my blue ID and be like, okay, it's fine. We're good.
Tyler, does this cast member have just an amazing accent that we haven't heard yet?
They have the biggest frown, and they just shake their head and go, I don't like it. Nope.
Wait, I could make them happy.
Nope.
Yeah.
You
I
can
have
make
that
them
magic.
happy.
I could make him happy and just be like, just look the other way. It's fine. I'll give you a 4 keys card for doing
Do
this.
you cast a spell? Do you cast a
Sure, yeah.
yes.
Okay, what's your magic
Yeah, why
number?
not? 8.
Okay, roll between
Yeah.
0 and 8 for it to be successful.
It was a 3.
Oh,
So yes.
okay.
It only worked.
The cast member's frown just goes like into like a weird smug grin, and they go, all right.
It's fine.
It's like I'll look you up on the roster.
Eh,
Don't worry about it.
still cleaner than Hester and Chester's.
Yes.
So, Dino Institute?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go see if someone can help us there.
Okay. So you head over into the Dino Institute, and everybody's boyfriend is waiting right there. It's Dr. Seeker.
Yes.
He goes, oh,
Yes.
hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Seeker, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. How's everyone doing today?
Great.
That's wonderful
All
to
right.
hear. I'm glad people are stopping by. Unfortunately, the Time Rovers are kind of out of commission right now. You see, I just sent some people back in time. We almost didn't make it, and then all the tires exploded. They made it, but the Time
knew they
Rovers are out
would.
of commission. That being said, if you do want to explore the exhibits in the front part of the Dino Institute, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, cool. One of those rehab Q tour experiences.
At that moment, Tyler and Thomas pop out of a bush and go, Rehab? And Dr. Seeker says, "No, get out of here. Get away from my ride." And then they run off and go "Mee, mee, mee, mee," like little goblins.
I don't want to say there's bias, but I think Tyler got a better shake there than Ben did.
I just made me go "Mee, mee, mee," like a goblin.
Now I'm just saying, guys, do we still want to go back in time? Because I know we got someone in our group who could fix the thing.
Oh, that's right.
Fix the
yeah.
time rope.
I do have. Well, I mean, do we want to see if they'll just lend us a dinosaur bone, or do we can get one ourselves?
I don't know. It'd be more fun to go back in time. It might really throw someone off their game.
That's more adventurous anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, I'm gonna roll. I have a wrench. I believe that's the D4. Is that not?
You had another spell. What was it?
I had a magic fix-it spell.
Okay, what's your magic number?
My magic number is 12.
Okay, roll between 0 and 12.
8.
Wow. Okay.
You got an 8.
You wave your wrench around, and the time rover just straight up, the tires inflate back by themselves.
Yes.
And Dr. Seeker's jaw hits the floor.
And then the RPG ride went trackless.
Dr. Seeker, do you want to come with us? You might know about the area more than we would.
Based on how I drive when I'm using like this remote control thing, I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys have fun.
Oh, that's not good.
We'd probably make it.
Do we need to talk to Dr. Marsh?
If you wouldn't tell us anything.
Dr. Marsh is
proprietary.
not here right now.
Oh, thank goodness. She would never let this happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Dr. Seeker leads you down like a side hallway towards the loading area for Dinosaur, or for the Dino Institute, and he's off to the side controlling the vehicle. And he goes, "All right, everyone ready? Get in."
Are there seatbelts on this thing?
I mean,
yes. And there's a weird apparatus on the back, and you don't know what it's for.
I was gonna, yeah, no one knows.
I feel really weird bypassing the pre-show. Can we go back?
We just talked to Dr. Seeker. We just had our pre-show.
Okay, all right, forgiven then. Let's do it. Let's get in. Let's go.
All right, everyone buckles into the time rover, and you go around the corner. You stop at the seatbelt thing. Everyone's seatbelts are ready to go, and you head through the portal, and you are literally back in time in the Jurassic period, Cretaceous. I
think it's the early Cretaceous. Well, no, you're supposed to go to the early Cretaceous period.
Okay,
I believe.
Early Cretaceous period, right before the asteroid hits.
Oh, so late Cretaceous.
And Dr. Seeker says, "Okay, I'm going to park it right now. You get what you need, and then get immediately back into the time rover."
Sure.
As soon as you step out, a T-Rex appears and roars at you. And we go into a boss battle. All right.
Oh. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, everyone.
Does he take her a picture during this?
You haven't even reached that part yet. Everyone take a D20 and roll it, and I will ask you the numbers.
Okay, I got a...
Matthew, what did you get?
I got a 15.
Nice. Megan.
14.
Faye. Alicia.
9.
Hugo. Rob.
13.
Gordo.
13. Yeah.
And Spectro.
16.
16. Okay. Spectro goes first, followed by Timrek. And everyone give me a moment because I need to write all this stuff down. Followed by... That music is really dramatic. I don't know how loud that is. Give me one moment. Just gonna lower that volume. Anyways, then we have Cassie going third. And then we have Rob. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
Between 1 and 2?
Pick one or 2.
1.5. Lion
1
King?
and 3/8.
Rob, pick 1 or 2.
2.
Okay, Rob goes next. Hugo. Followed by Gordo. Followed by Faye. And I think that was everybody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the dino is going to go last. So, here's how this works. You all have an HP of 20. You all have an armor class of 10. Armor class is like the clothes you're wearing or like the skin you have. When you are rolling against the dinosaur has his own armor class. You have to roll above that number to be able to hit him. When you do, whatever your attack is, you roll that dice for how much HP. We will go over that with the first person or whatever action you're taking. So basically, if the dino wants to attack you, the dino has to roll 10 or between 10 and 20. And then he hits you. Spectro, you're going to go first. Now, you can do basically anything. What do you do?
I am going to attack him with one of my electric balls of light.
Okay. So I want you to roll a d20 for armor.
16.
You do attack him. So now roll a d4 for HP.
Two.
Okay. I would just like to point out that you currently do not know what their HP or armor class is. However, if anyone does have like a magic spell or anything, they could totally find that out. That would be like, for example, Insight. If anyone wants to use Insight and that works successfully, you'll be able to find that kind of stuff out. Other than that, you do not know how strong this dino is. So you have...
Can I do that? I do that or do I have to wait till
I go next, don't I?
Wait until your turn. So basically, an attack of a weapon or a spell, that counts as an action. If you'd like to, like, move or use Insight or any other thing, that's like a free movement. So, Spectro, you summon a big ball of lightning, which strikes the dragon right in the eyeball. And,
a dragon?
Sorry, the dinosaur. Wrong area of Animal Kingdom. You strike the dinosaur right in the eyeball, and it roars furiously as it takes 2 damage. Next up, Timrek.
Okay, I'm going to roll for insight on this creature, because Timrek is known for fixing and preserving things, not breaking them.
Okay.
But
so what is your magic number?
12.
Okay, roll between 0 and 12.
18.
So your insight fails.
Darn.
You go like, and you're like, I can't see. You can't see anything. You could still attack or use a spell if you'd like.
Well, my spell is to fix things.
Mend his broken heart.
I mean, you could do other things.
Okay, that is true. I will use my wrench and attempt to strike it in the kneecap.
Jeez. Okay. Roll for armor class. Roll a d20.
Okay. 4.
4. You try to use it, but you end up tripping and falling.
Makes sense.
Matthew,
I'm a fixer, not a fighter.
All right. Cassie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he didn't find the... We don't know the armor class of that, do we?
Correct.
The
HP.
Okay. Yeah. So, can I try to do that with investigation?
Yeah. How would you go about investigating that?
I have no idea.
Convince me.
I mean, I'm a cast member. I need to know the ins and outs of this ride, so I need to know to inform my guests who happen to go on this time rover adventure. What's the HP of the dinosaur?
You know what? I'd buy that. Okay, what's your intelligence? Roll for intelligent. Roll between 0 and your intelligence number.
I got a 10. My intelligence is 12.
Nice. You find out that the dinosaur's HP is currently 8 HP, and its armor class is 12. So if you roll above a 12, then you're hitting it.
Got it.
And that was a free move, so what is your next action?
I'm gonna try to hit it in the kneecap then with my radio instead.
Okay.
Try to recover that.
So, roll for armor class.
Oh, which dice is that one again?
D20.
Sorry. D20. 14.
And what's your... Oh yeah, 14. And so you hit it. Your attack power is 1d4, so roll a d4.
1.
Okay. So it's now down to 7.
Ooh.
7?
I did something.
I just want to point out, if anyone does ever roll a 7, that's like, I'll take that as a critical.
Yes.
I don't think we've gotten one yet, but just letting you know. Okay, so
Do 17s also count?
No, only a 7, straight 7.
Just the 7.
Okay, next up is Hugo.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I'm going to attack using my antique sword that I've somehow gotten past 2 security checkpoints. And then, so roll.
What are you attacking?
I'm attacking the dinosaur.
Yeah, what part of the dinosaur?
The part that gets me the most damage? No, just like right up in the gut.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Give me a
Let's do this.
Give me a D20 roll for armor class.
All right. 20.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, that is a critical. I want you to roll 2 D4s and add them together.
First one is a 3, and the second one is a 2. So
Oh
that's
my god.
5.
5. Okay. So it's down to 2. Next up, Gordo.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to scratch him.
Okay. Give me a D20 roll.
16.
16. All right, you hit. Roll a D4 for damage.
D4 for damage. 4.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man.
Super effective.
You completely obliterate.
Cat.
You, this tiny cat. You go.
Well, actually, I'm 15 pounds, so I'm pretty big.
Pretty big.
Yeah, and this is a dinosaur, so so you go and claw at it, and what part were you clawing at?
Just a face, just to be petty.
The head just comes completely off.
Is there going to be anything left to take back?
And the head comes completely off of the dinosaur, who cannot believe what just happened. And the dinosaur can't believe it. He goes, "Oh!" The
Right before he dies.
The T-Rex just falls immediately to the ground. And
Now, is it considered a fossil if we take a bone from an animal we just killed?
See, I feel like I told you guys this going in, but everybody wanted to go get in the time rover and take the dungeon master off track, and I was on board.
So yeah,
we need a fossil. Right?
You have a
So that happened.
giant dinosaur in front of you.
Well, by the time we get
We
back,
might as well take it.
by the time we get to the present, it'll be a fossil.
I mean, we absolutely should take the tooth, right? Because that's like, no matter what, even if he doesn't take it, that's like useful. A dinosaur
Right.
tooth? Like
We
a
can
shark.
Sell it. We
The-
can sell that.
Oh,
for
yeah,
lots of money.
that's
The logic of by the time we get back to the present, it will be a fossil. So they get like
I love that.
They get the other dinosaur in canon with the ride, but by the time it gets back, they're like, "Well, wow." Dr. Seeker's like, "Oh, great! Oh no, it's just bones." How dark. Okay. Well, let's.
well, that's why the
Faye is actually did not get to have a turn yet, so I'm gonna let Faye be the group decision on what's gonna happen now, or what you do.
Oh, we're taking the tooth. Well, we'll take a couple of teeth because I want to hold on to one, and I really want to let Spectro sell one. But I want to sell mine. So if you guys all want to take a tooth, I'm sure he's got plenty.
Okay, then
We're all taking teeth, and we're gonna sell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a thought. Why don't we take the skull, bury it? That way, when we return to the present, we'll know exactly.
Oh,
And it'll be a fossil.
so good.
Faye,
We'll go dig it up and dig it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Faye,
So
you're
great.
currently group leader of this decision. What do you want to do?
Such a good idea.
I'll just let you do. I just turn around. I don't want to see it. Just do what you must.
Well, I mean, we can still take teeth, but let's bury one.
We'll take teeth, but bury the rest.
Yeah.
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna have the strongest person make a physical roll.
Who's the strongest person?
Not I.
Who has a
Not
12
me.
physical?
Oh, me? Me? No, I have a 14.
Oh, then
Oh,
you.
sorry, 14.
Yeah.
14.
Then you, absolutely.
I am the strongest person.
Okay, I want you to roll a d20 for physical.
Let's do it.
You're definitely a flirkin. You just don't know it.
17.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's your modifier?
+2.
19. Okay, you as a cat expertly bury this.
I just dig it up.
This
Yeah,
dinosaur
true.
head. So I guess does everyone get back in the time rover then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we save the dino? Did we save him?
No, we killed them.
We killed the dinosaur. We
Well,
decapitated it.
Well,
killed
I
the
mean,
bad
that's the one the Seeker wants. Like, should we do a
Oh no,
service
they
or
already
something?
made it back. They already made it back. This was
Oh.
this was the car that made it back, but its tires blew out.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Yeah,
got
that's
ya.
not our mission.
Okay.
So yeah, you get back in the time rover, and Dr. Seeker says, "Is everyone good to go?" Like, is
Yeah.
everyone actually in the car? Is what I mean.
Now.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
So
Let's
the
do
time
this.
rover starts driving through the portal again, and you wind up back at the Dino Institute, and he says, "Wow, congrats everybody! You we were able to locate the dinosaur skull, and here it is, and it's like a big T-Rex skull.
Oh, sweet.
Without teeth.
That's about
Don't ask questions.
it's about 1 meter in diameter.
Oh goodness.
So who's carrying it?
Who has
Nick,
a backpack?
you got room in your pants?
Always.
Megan, does Cassie have like a backpack?
She probably would, yeah. I can carry it.
All right, you put the lower
Okay,
third
I mean,
of it into the
okay.
backpack, with 2/3 of it sticking out the top. Okay,
Don't ask questions.
well you got the fossil. So what's next?
I think Hollywood Studios?
The studio tour, Mike.
Can we rent a locker and put this stuff in there?
Fit?
No.
If you want, you can rent a locker. Yes,
Can we
Stroller
just do?
rental.
or carry it
we ju-
around. Either way.
Can we do front gate pickup or send it back to the resort or?
Yes, you can send it back to Pecos Bills. So it'll be
Yay.
ready waiting there by the end of the day.
Oh, that's so nice.
Let's do that.
Oh,
What a
awesome.
great
Can we put
service
the
you're
newspaper
offering.
in the bag with that?
So you walk into the souvenir shop outside of Dinosaur, and Ben says, "Oh, hi everybody! You want me to?
Hey, man.
Hey, you want me to take care of that for you?"
Yeah, please.
Oh, wonderful! So he gets your information. He sends it over to Pecos Bills, and he goes, "I'll make sure this gets there in a jiffy."
Oh, did we put the newspaper in with that?
Yeah,
Or-
sure, of course. I can do anything. I'm Ben.
So Ben works at the gift shop at the Dino Institute and at Pecos Bill.
He's
Yeah.
not at the
Ben
Dino
Ben is
Institute.
everywhere.
He's
Why not
cross-trained,
Ben?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's at the
Just making
gift
sure.
shops only.
That
He's
is
kind of like our
random.
little personal friend who follows us.
Ben is everywhere. That is totally in character for him.
All right,
So, Ben,
Yeah.
Ben,
Hey, what's
have
up?
you seen any pantsless wizards around here lately?
Around here? No, I can't say that I
no.
have.
All right.
I mean, the Yeti doesn't wear any pants. Does that count?
Kind of. Have you seen?
Fix the Yeti?
Before we go, can I use my magic to
Please, yes.
Yes.
Even if we fail on this quest, it will be worth it just for that.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So you walk over. And a cast member sees that you're holding a wrench and goes, "Please, please," and they're like, "Everyone, lock out!" Everyone. They lock out the ride, and then they walk you over to the Yeti. So, what are you going to be doing again?
I guess I'm gonna be using my fix-it spell, won't I?
Absolutely. What's your magic number?
My magic number is 12.
Okay, roll a d20.
Oh my gosh, don't mess this up, man.
Oh man.
The entire community is counting on you.
16.
Okay.
16.
Can any of us help him?
I
You
killed the Yeti again.
You can't make it any worse than it is right now.
This is true.
You cast the spell, and the Yeti, who is actually a living creature stuck to this thing, goes with just a sad, and he shakes his head and goes like this.
Oh.
You know, you could try again.
Okay, yeah. No. For Disney fans everywhere, I will... So help me, I will stay back and keep rolling till I get it.
Okay, give another roll.
17! No!
This time around, you cast the spell, and his finger falls off.
Oh, he did make it worse. Oh, so you said he couldn't make it any worse.
And the number was higher than it was before. So the Yeti's finger falls off, and he looks at you like,
Okay.
Please don't hurt him anymore.
oh, sorry, audio version. He has a look of extreme, just like, he's not mad, he's just disappointed.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's even worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta roll one last time, try to save this.
One more
His
time.
head's gonna come off.
Can I feed him some fixins?
Okay. I
Hungry
rolled
Yeti.
a 9.
And what's your magic again?
My magic is 12.
Wait.
The finger goes back on,
Yay.
but he's still the way he is.
Oh.
Some things can never be fixed.
No.
I'm going to say that for
Fair man's
now,
tale.
that's all that you can do, because there's a huge queue line going on out there. But the
Okay.
cast member says, please come back next time.
Okay, I just want to tell the Yeti I'm sorry. I tried my best.
As you walk out, everyone in line goes, good
Well,
try, good try.
At least they can't swat down and hit you for not fixing them.
All right, where to now?
Hollywood Studios?
Can we
Back
take
to
a minivan this time, guys?
Oh. Are you
Maybe.
paying for it?
Sure. I just sold my. Can I sell my fossil and my T-Rex tooth and then pay for a minivan?
Who do you
Oh,
sell
no.
this to?
Wait.
You call a minivan. You walk back to the front gate and you call a minivan, and your app says $0 charge.
Whoa!
So it's
That's
actually a minivan.
We are on the influencer plan right
It's a
now.
minivan XL, and Gladys greets you again and goes, I heard everyone needed a ride!
No.
Oh.
Can I attack?
No! I'm being nice here! Well, where to, everybody?
Hey, Gladys, take us to that park where they're making the Hot Wheels world.
Hot Wheels World. That was actually part of a joke that you did not let me finish before, and just because of that, I'm never going to finish it. You're never going to know the punchline unless you hear it from another bus driver. Anyways, you drive over to Hollywood Studios, where you are dropped off at the front, and Gladys says, "Hey, and if you ever need me again, just stick out your thumb," and then wheels away. Wheelies away.
Is this like the Halloween Town bus driver?
No, I think
Yes.
it's more like Benny the Cab from
Right.
Roger Rabbit. Is that where you're going?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so you're outside of Hollywood Studios. Where do you go?
Woody's lunchbox.
We can't do that. We're gonna get sued.
So we need a studio tour mic. Where would we go to get a studio tour mic?
I mean, if time and space are not, well, time is not an issue, I guess we walk to the Backlot Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So you're inside, and you enter the Backlot Tour, where an empty studio tram awaits.
Oh man, you don't get to like walk through the warehouse and stuff.
You walk through the back way. You go through where the exit is.
But that was the best part.
It was.
The tank is closed off for now.
Oh no.
We were missing so many pre-shows.
Right?
It's almost like you have a universal max pass or whatever the heck it's called. So yeah, the empty tram awaits. Do you get in?
Well, an ominous empty tram. I don't know how we can not get into that.
Yeah.
What could
Are
possibly
there any
go
cast
wrong?
members around?
There was no cast members around. There's just this
Oh.
empty tram.
So we have to drive this sucker?
There's no driver?
I think you'll find that if you there might be a sprinkling of pixie dust on the driving seat. Driving
Oh.
seat.
That was just gonna
It's
say,
like the universal.
we could also stick out our
robot.
thumbs.
I say we walk the Backlot Tour.
You don't want to take
no.
the tram, you want to walk?
Yeah, let's get on.
Okay.
Okay, so you all get in the tram, and it magically springs to life, and it begins driving directly towards the inside of Catastrophe Canyon.
Yes.
As you drive in,
That's a closed set.
as you drive in, the gate behind you closed, and you're trapped in the vehicle, which isn't moving. And then you hear, "All right, everyone, and action!" And
There's
then
real fire.
Oh, no.
the fire actually shoots towards you.
That's what I was afraid of.
I don't like this.
You must now perform a physical saving roll. Everyone roll a D20 and tell me your numbers.
So, Tyler, just real quick. I have, like, ice magic, and there's fire.
Uh-huh.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
You cannot perform an action until the saving roll is done. Basically,
Fine.
this is like almost like a quick time event, like a jump scare sort of thing.
Okay.
Like it's a reaction at the last second.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I rolled.
All right, everyone, tell me what you rolled.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Oh.
7.
7?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Seven.
7.
You
7.
you are able to stand in front of everyone, and a some kind of barrier, magical barrier, just appears and saves everybody from the flames.
Did you know you could do this?
Let's be nice.
Excuse me, if I knew I could do this, you think I wouldn't have saved the Yeti?
So, yeah, Matthew single-handedly.
You
And
made up
somewhere
for
in
the
Animal
Yeti,
Kingdom, a Yeti
Yeah.
just sighs exasperatedly.
Somewhere a Yeti realizes there was a disturbance in the dice force. So yeah, with everybody saved from the physical saving roll, the water floods the area as it normally does. No other fire shoots out, and you drive back to the front where the microphone from the front seat, normally like the person sort of narrating what the heck's going on, the microphone just gets flung out magically as the doors open, allowing you to exit.
Wow.
Someone grab it.
Yeah, someone's got to catch that.
Oh, it lands
Oh,
it lands on the ground intact.
Oh,
Okay, then.
I go pick it up before Gordo gets it and plays with it.
So do we hold on to that and carry it with us since it's just a microphone, or do we send it back?
Ben. Ben!
Where's
Ben?
Ben when you need him?
I guess we got to
There's
go to
no
the gift
shop.
shop. But
There's
no, there is
Yeah.
a shop at the end of the exit to this backlot tour. After you go through the film display.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so there's a shop and Ben is there, and he goes, "Oh, here we go, everybody.
Ben!
Hey! I don't know your name. What's your name?
Spectro, how you
Oh,
doing?
okay. We gotta get name tags for everybody. We're gonna keep running into everyone like this. All right. Well, what can I help with today?
I'd like to send this microphone over to Pecos Bills with the rest of our stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's great. Part of me really wants this to just be like 4 different Bens, but anyways. And he goes, "Okay, I'll send that along right now. Anybody have any questions?"
Have you
Yeah.
seen a guy with no pants?
Yeah. I mean, there was a guy swimming around the water tank. That's why it was closed off earlier. You know, they have to drain and clean all that water again. But I don't know. There was a pair of pants floating around, and he was trying to grab at it, and he found the thing. Anyways, it was a whole ordeal.
Are the pants still there?
No, they ran away.
Pants turn away. Okay.
Did you see which direction they went?
Yeah, they went that away. Any other question?
Is the Muppet mural still there?
Why would it be gone? It's still there. Of course it is.
Oh, bless you, Ben.
You're
Bless you.
welcome.
It's a better place.
Ah.
I feel like Ben wants us to ask him a
Yeah.
question we don't know what to ask.
So
Well,
Ben, why was there no driver on our back tour?
Oh, no driver?
Yeah.
That's weird. Are you sure is this like a rumor? A bus
Are you
driver told you
sure?
about? Have you been talking to Gladys?
No, we just went on the
Bless.
backlot tour.
Yeah.
Also, what's up with Catastrophe Canyon? That's got to be a safety hazard.
What do you mean? What happened?
The canyon the fire shot directly at us.
Oh my god! I'll have to tell my manager about that, and maybe they'll pass it along to like the HR. Or I don't know who's in charge of this stuff. We'll find some person in an office wearing a suit, and we'll get right on that. I think there's
Okay.
like this maintenance list that we can add it to that.
is there a hashtag we could use?
Yeah, hashtag. What's the hashtag again?
WDWNT Fix.
WDWNT Fix. That was right.
Actually, Ben, I do have a question for you, and this is really important.
Oh yeah, what?
Do you know the punchline to this Hot Wheels Land bit?
Oh yeah, I think the joke goes. Did you hear that? They were going to open up a Hot Wheels store in Toy Story Land. Yeah, they're going to call it Toy Yodas.
Oh, that was.
I think I said that
Worth
joke
it.
wrong. I think the first part of that should have been something about Star Wars. My bad.
I think we need to go now. So I would
Wait,
say
it
we
can't
need.
be a Star Wars joke because we're at the backlot tour, which means Galaxy's Edge doesn't exist.
We're in a weird space and time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean,
Everything's in flux.
sometimes I come into work here and I find myself in this canteen, so I guess, it flippity flops half the time.
It's just
The park is turning turtle. I don't know.
We're in a place that actually has enough room to build all this stuff, all at the same time.
I mean, there's that big patch of land back there. I don't know what that's for. I hear it's like a hotel. I don't know where you just put stuff in there.
Okay, so we
So we
sent.
still have to get the airship.
Wait, before we leave Hollywood Studios, I have to take a picture with the hat. There has to be a PhotoPass photographer there.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. You want me to take a
I
photo
do
for
have
it?
one more question I meant to ask Ben.
Oh, hey, what's up?
It's gotta be sometime in the mid-morning. I mean, we've been time traveling. We've been singing to robots. It's been a busy morning. Where is everybody?
Oh, it's like a cast member preview thing. I don't know. They said like everyone needs to leave the park. I mean, I really don't know why. Probably because there's like these people that need to come and do a thing here, and I don't know. Wink, wink. He says out loud. Did that answer that one question that you had?
Do we know who gave this order?
Yeah, there was this guy, the guy without the pants on. Yeah, that guy.
No pants.
Yeah,
no pants, man.
man.
Thank you. Thank
I feel
you.
like he needs a name.
Pantsless Joe.
Was he wearing a name tag?
No, but you know, he certainly looked like that kind of guy we talked about before, with the anvil and the sword and everything.
Was there anyone following him?
I mean, now that you mention it, I have heard about this guy. I mean, he walks like this, and it looks very weird, stiff arms and everything. He's always like hiding behind something though, and I never really know what he's doing. I mean, there's been reports of it. I haven't seen it myself. I mean, I've caught some glimpses on cameras and stuff. I don't know really who it is or what's going on. It must be somebody within the company though, because only they could get into the park after dark and before it opens and so on. But anyways.
Did he say?
Totally.
Did he say the phrase "more timeless, more relevant, more Disney"?
No, I think I heard something about money. I don't know.
Oh.
Is it because money?
Money.
I don't know. I mean, as far as I recall, it just says money. That was all I really heard. Anyways, don't you guys got to get over to like Epcot or something?
Take my picture with the hat.
Oh yeah, of course. All right, everyone smile.
Only picture.
Everyone smile. I'm gonna click print screen over here.
Yeah.
And got it. Okay.
I'm so happy now.
All right, guys. You want to? Can we take the gondola to Epcot?
Hold on. If time and space are not of I say Skyliner.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get toasty in here.
Pile in the
I
Skyliner.
was about to say, somebody said gondola, and then they're like, hang on, Skyliner. And I'm like, I think it's the same thing.
How about we take the cable cars?
Yeah, okay. You exit Hollywood Studios, and you hop on a Skyliner, which takes you directly, very quickly, actually, surprisingly fast, over to the International Gateway at Epcot.
Wow.
We didn't have to stop at Caribbean Beach or anything. It's magic.
Oh, this is like the future of the Skyliner, where it's like it's all connected, actually. Anyways.
I'm surprised our transportation has been so uneventful.
Oh, Gladys didn't come with us.
Oh, no, she's there onboarding you. Oh, everybody.
Gladys!
You're taking a cat on the gondola?
We're carrying it. We gotcha.
Welcome to International Gateway. Who's ready for cheese soup?
All right.
That's true. We are next to Canada.
It's like 30 degrees here in Florida, and we're all going to have some hot cheese soup.
No, hold on. This is Epcot we're talking about. I know time is not necessarily relevant, but are we there during a festival?
You kidding? There's always festivals. Yes, it's food and wine.
Food and wine. Nice.
But that means Awesome Mix Live wouldn't be going on then, because it's only a summer offering, and that's highly disappointing.
Wait, what was that?
What?
Awesome Mix Live wouldn't be going on then during Food and Wine, and that's extremely disappointing.
The Barbie show is there right now.
Oh god.
Yeah, time and space are collapsing around
they all
us.
take turns throughout the day, so just it's nighttime right now. So if you were to come back in mid-afternoon next time.
Does Ellen exist?
Yeah.
Is Ellen there? Oh.
Anyways, I've divulged too much information as a DM. Anyways, so you're at Epcot. Where do you go? What do you do?
So we have to go to Imagination?
Probably should. Let's walk over to the Imagination Pavilion.
Okay, you walk over to the Imagination Pavilion. You're greeted by just a general cast members like, "Hey, what's up?" As you walk into the building, there's sure enough, there's Dreamfinder standing right there with Figment, who goes, he goes, "Oh, hello everybody."
Dreamfinder,
welcome. Yes,
you look
how
great.
are you?
Joe Rody?
Yes. What's up? welcome to the Dreamport. How can I help today?
Yo, dog, we need an airship.
I mean, hello. What's your name again? I introduced myself.
We're all Ben.
No.
That is so weird. I know a Ben. He's right over there. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Ben is like Chris from Orlando at this point.
Ben is selling Kodak cameras just in the corner.
Well, I gotta say, Dreamfinder, I am Timrek the Gorf, and given where I've been in time and space, it is so good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you too. I've just been traveling throughout the world, collecting and stealing color. I mean, not stealing. I mean, I take colors apparently, but it's totally illegal, right? Isn't that weird?
Oh yeah, Dreamfinder.
Anyways, back in character.
So Dreamfinder, what are you traveling on?
I mean, I have my airship.
Oh.
The SS Imagination. I've gone through a lot of these. There's been, I mean, look at this thing. It looks like it's falling apart. Anyways, I mean, I can't.
Dreamfinder, do you need help fixing that?
That would be amazing.
Well, let me see what I can do if my friggin' dial actually work.
You mentioned there's a real Figment, by the way. Like, we can...
Yeah, it's Figment!
Figment?
Hi! I wish I had a Figment puppet, just like at the ready.
If I'd have known, I would have brought my hat.
Figment's reading
Yes.
reading a scary book at the moment.
Oh.
No, because like the literature section's all scary.
I know.
Oh, okay. Everyone just went, oh,
I just
like
think
it's sad.
I think it's cute. No, I think it's cute. I feel like Gordo and Figment would be best friends.
We would. We are.
You are.
They get along like cats and dragons.
Nice dragons, though.
We're both thick.
Figment pokes Fig on the back, or sorry, Gordo on the back, and Gordo grows wings.
Oh!
That'd be perfect.
And then they disappear after 5 seconds, and he goes,
Bye.
Oh,
That sounds like something that
Says
would
Fig.
happen.
So are you fixing his airship?
I'm gonna attempt to roll for use my Fix-It spell.
All right.
So I will roll 19.
What number is your magic again?
12.
Yeah, you knock the front part of it off.
Oh,
Jesus.
why do you do
Okay,
this?
I mean, it's an
Thanks a
imagination machine, so, you know, maybe if you'll just think really hard, but that's okay. You said you need an airship? Not sure I can give you this one, but I think Ben has some you could probably take.
Can I persuade the Dreamfinder to give me or let me borrow his airship?
Why can't we take his airship? It's broken. I mean, you know,
It's
Timrek
broken, and
already.
clearly
so-
I'm of no use to anybody.
Spectro, what's your charisma?
The charisma is 12.
I want you to roll a d20 and tell me tell me first how you're going to persuade him.
Well, I'm going to tell Mr. Dreamfinder that our dream is to be part of S.E.A, and the only way we could do it is with your help, and we need your airship to do it. And we promise to bring it back to you as soon as we're members of S.E.A.
That is so good.
Okay, I want you to roll for charisma.
I mean,
11.
What's your charisma number?
12.
Oh, he goes, okay. I just believe and trust in you, good sir. I will need some kind of collateral just to be sure. I mean, I could always imagine up another dream ship, but it takes a lot of imagination. So, perhaps you have something that I could borrow until you get into S.E.A.
I have a dinosaur tooth.
You need the dinosaur.
No, the tooth.
No, the tooth.
No, we have the tooth. The tooth
We all took tea.
for personal use.
Okay.
I have soggy toppings.
I want you to roll for charisma as well, Alicia.
20.
He goes, I'm not sure what I'd need a dinosaur tooth for, but you know what? You seem like nice enough people. I know you're just trying, so as long as Ben goes with you now and makes sure that you don't break it anymore, and he gazes over at Timrek and he gives him a stern stare. As long as you don't break it and Ben tells me that it's okay, then and Ben goes, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. You can bet on me, Dreamfinder. So Figment pushes the airship onto like a little like one of Bing Bong's like sleds or whatever the heck that thing is called.
Wagon?
What is it called? Wagon? Yes, wagon. Figment in his light lifts it up and puts it down on a little wagon and helps you wheel it out. Then Ben says to you, by the way, you guys, you have magic bands, right? I mean, I could get you some of those, and then you wouldn't have to, you could just store magic items in your magic band. It's like hammer space and everything. That way in the future, if you have a bunch of items, you can all have, a shared inventory of stuff.
Hey, Ben, why didn't you tell us this earlier?
Yeah, I had to wait until you came to Epcot. Anyways.
I mean, that's where they have all the magic bands on Mouse Gear.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone now has a magic band of their own color choosing or design.
I still have the Epcot 35th anniversary bands that they're still selling.
I want one. Give me one.
They still have them at
I have
the
plenty
outlet.
to choose from.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
So everyone now has a magic band, and with just a quick tap of it, the entire airship goes directly into the magic band magically. So, yeah, what do you do now?
I think we have to go back to the door, right?
I feel like all of the characters have been trying to tell us something about this whole mysterious person. Can we ask Dreamfinder about this mysterious person that walks funny, that talks about money?
You can. Whether or not he has seen them, though, is a different thing. But, yeah, go on. Feel free to start talking.
Hey, yo, dog. Have you seen any strange people other than us? Any other strange people lingering about?
You mean in this dimension or other ones that
Yeah,
I've been to?
no,
I've
right?
seen
Yeah.
crazy blue people, and I'm not talking about the folks in Animal Kingdom.
No, this dimension. Have you seen anything weird?
I always stay focused on track, but maybe Figment has, and Figment goes, yeah, there's a crazy robot man trying to steal money.
Oh.
Where did you see him, Figment?
Well, I saw him before upstairs at the ImageWorks. He was going through the Rainbow Tunnel and going, but that was the last thing I saw. I don't know what he'd want to do with that thing, though.
So, do we want to get off task and try to track this down?
They have snacks in the Imagination Lounge.
Yeah, but one of us has to be a DVC member.
I'm a DVC member.
Gordo is a DVC.
Gordo is comfortable financially.
It was a worthy investment.
If it's circa the Rainbow Tunnel, you wouldn't need to be a member to get up there then. If it's like when the ImageWorks was upstairs.
That's true.
So,
hey, Figment, when did you last see him?
Oh gosh, when was that? It was right before the big recce guy came in. That was probably before 3-4 weeks ago. So he hasn't been in here recently. But as far as I know, all that stuff is still up there sometimes.
oh, then okay. So it's been a couple weeks. We probably don't need to go.
But there could be a clue.
There could be.
I mean, the worst we can do is inspect it and maybe see if there's something we're not missing or maybe something the other characters don't know.
Should we, because one of my powers is to have people follow me, should I take Figment with me since he knows the building very well?
Sure.
All right, we're going to go explore, but we want Figment to come with me, so I'm going to cast a spell on Figment to come with us.
Okay, what's your magic number?
14.
Okay, give me a D20 roll.
He does have childlike wonder, which fits in the wheelhouse of your creeper character.
No.
6.
All right, it's successful then. So you just cast a spell on this man's best friend, and Dreamfinder goes, you could have just asked, I'm sure, but okay. And Figment goes, ooh, sparkles, and then starts following you.
Spectro doesn't like to ask. He doesn't like to ask permission. It's not as fun that way.
Oh my gosh.
Spectro can't really talk to people.
No.
So Figment is now following you. So what do you want to do?
Go into ImageWorks.
Okay.
Before we leave, can we warn Dreamfinder of the terrible horrors that are coming his way down the road?
If you want to.
Nah.
Okay.
Beware the Channing.
Show me a picture of
Beware the
Star-Lord.
Channing.
Dreamfinder goes, oh my gosh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Jeez, calm down, everyone. Listen, I may not be here, but I'm still in your hearts.
Aww.
That doesn't mean anything. We still have a lousy ride.
That was amazing. Okay, 1 point to Matthew.
And heads up, Dreamfinder, you're going to want to worry a little bit about Captain EO down the road as well. For multiple reasons.
Basically, don't let them institute any changes.
You go upstairs to ImageWorks. In this case, where there was normally the rainbow tunnel and everything, you have stumbled upon the upstairs ImageWorks when it is currently a DVC lounge, and sitting right in the middle is a locked wooden crate.
Is anyone good at lockpicking?
Me?
Is that a Gordo?
Yeah. Well, no, because part of the claw attack is like using the little nail to like.
Oh.
It's like Aristocats, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Can
who's
I
doing
roll
what?
for that? I'm gonna try and pick it with my claws.
Okay,
If
so
that doesn't work, I'll fix it.
That's going to be physical. What's your physical number?
14.
All right, give a d20 roll.
9.
You got it. Okay, so Gordo the cat just sort of like flops his way up there because he's a heavy cat, right? Or you're a heavy cat, right?
I'm heavy.
You
I'm
put
thick,
a claw.
like Figment.
You put a claw in, and with a little bit of moving around, the locked wooden crate opens, and inside is a lock-picking kit. Which,
Wow.
if you put into your inventory, you all now have a lock-picking kit, which will be useful in future endeavors.
So we could have went there first and just picked the lock at Pecos Mills.
No,
Well-
it's a magic lock. You wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Not to
you
mention-
pick the lock and the episode is over. Good job.
Also, not to mention the fact that our letter said we needed to go to Pecos Bills. Well, we wouldn't have known we needed a lockpicking kit if we just said, you know what, forget the letter, let's go to Epcot.
But the toppings bar, though.
Or known to have gone to... Anyways, what do you do now? You have a lock-picking kit, which you put in.
Well, isn't the door still locked? Pecos Bills?
You're not there right now. You don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But he said it was magical, and this wouldn't work anyway. So,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So do we still look around the ImageWorks, or
If you
no,
want to.
can you guys think of a locked door somewhere we might want to get into?
Club 33?
Yes.
Is that
That's
happening
cool.
then? What's going on?
Okay, but since it's time-wise, you could choose between the old McDonald's Dinosaur Lounge or the Test Track Lounge.
A reminder,
I mean,
you're in Epcot right
Epcot.
now.
Wait, so if we can, if time and space mean nothing, you guys can enjoy the Test Track Lounge. I'm heading down. I'm heading next door and riding Horizons.
Can I roll for perception of like the area and see.
Yes,
a
yes, you
magical.
can.
2. My magic is 14.
Then, you notice that the locked wooden crate had a physical of 10 and a magic of 3 if you wanted to like break it or destroy it or anything like that. Other than that, you see a standard DVC lounge. There's an era of magic in the air, in that there's like another plane of existence lying on top of this one, which is generally how you're able to see stuff between the past and the present as members of S.E.A.
Actually, can I do one more thing while we're still in the Imageworks? Can I put the actual crate into my magic band?
Yes, you can.
You never know when you're going to need a crate.
That's true. All right, so you now have a lock-picking kit, a wooden crate, and an airship, and you have your other 3 items waiting for you at Pecos Bills.
So I'm going to ask Figment a question, since he's with us there. Hey, Figment.
Hey!
Figment, are there any, mysterious locked doors in this building that you might want to explore with us?
You're not a YouTuber, are you?
I am not, no.
You don't like sneak in through a lot of places, do you?
No, well, define a lot.
I mean, there's cast member areas all over the place.
No,
I wouldn't really suggest going into any of them right now, though. Don't you have to get back to Pecos Bills?
That's what
Okay.
I was wondering.
Fine, Game Master.
What? It's me, Figment. Before you go, I have a quick question. Do you think it'd be funny if I farted on people?
Oh,
I'm
no.
just rolling this idea around. I want to know if you guys think it's good.
Do you fart glitter?
No, I actually turn into a skunk.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Smells like coffee.
Why don't you go to ask Dreamfinder what he thinks about that?
I
Is
can't.
Figment,
I can't. Spectra wants me to follow him.
is Figment going to follow us over to Pecos Bills?
If it's still active, I'd say
Yeah,
yes.
I love it. All right, let's all file into the airship. Gordo will have a buddy to play with.
Are you gonna fly back there in the airship?
Of course.
But the airship's broken!
Gladys!
Well,
I think it was
Yeah,
fixed
I
with
mean,
imagination and
the front of it
Yes.
came off.
Gladys has grown on me. If she's not around, we're not going anywhere.
all right.
Maybe Gladys could be the monorail driver, because we could take a monorail back to the Mad Kingdom.
How about if we just get Gladys to fly the airship?
It's broken.
I can try fixing it again, but my luck doesn't seem to be holding. I can save you guys from fire and I can charm robots, but the one thing I'm supposed to be good at doesn't seem to be working tonight.
So how are we getting this airship to Pecos Bills? Does
It's
it
in
go
the
in
magic
our
band.
Yeah.
airship went in our magic band?
Yeah. Were you
Oh.
asleep, Dick? Or did you miss? Did you
I
miss?
did. I missed that.
Okay.
I missed that. I apologize.
He was
He's
charming.
too busy. Yeah, I was about to say too busy trying to charm Figment.
Okay, so what are you all doing then?
I say we go back to the Magic Kingdom and we take the monorail, because we haven't taken the monorail yet.
Yeah.
And we may be able to find Gladys along the way, right?
We might be able to ride in the front. This is still when we might have been able to do that.
You're right.
Okay.
We
can
should
get our
totally do
little
that.
bit.
All right, then it is currently nighttime, and you head back, and that beautiful Epcot song is playing as you head out of the park towards the monorail, and as you get into the front seat, the seat turns around, and Gladys is like, my best friends, how's everyone doing?
Great.
I love Gladys so much.
All right,
Gladys,
well.
we've been working a lot. It's been a long day for
Everyone
you.
stay seated. Cast members slam on the doors as hard as possible. Make sure we're all going to stay in here. And off we go. And you take the monorail back to the Magic Kingdom.
Look at Gladys pulling a triple.
I'm saying she's worked a lot.
Wait, so we didn't have to switch monorails or anything? Like,
Magic.
No.
The monorail lifts off the track and flies over the contemporary.
Oh, great!
No,
now it can't even stay on the track.
Gladys actually says, "Oh, hey, I figured out that joke. By the way, I was wrong about how I worded it before. Now, okay, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's hear it.
Did you hear that Yoda is opening up a Hot Wheels store at Toy Story Land?
No, we did not.
Oh, yeah, he's calling it Toy Yodas.
Wow!
There we go. Successful joke. I was on Last Comic Standing. I didn't get actually in the show. I just auditioned and they told me no. Anyways.
Hey, Nick, you got that worst joke of the night music?
I don't have it queued up. I should have it queued up next time.
I would like to say, I feel like that Gladys went from sounding like Benny the Cab to sounding like Gilbert Godfrey.
Thanks so much. I love both of those characters. You guys heard of the Bullet Blender? Oh, okay, that's a whole different joke. Anyways, you arrive back at the Magic Kingdom. Where are you headed?
Pecos Bills.
Okay, then. So you head back to Pecos Bills. Upon returning to Pecos Bills, you walk up the staircase towards the door. You present the 4 items. What are they again, everybody?
A newspaper,
airship, microphone,
and a fossil.
The door magically unlocks, and you step inside to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers Lounge. There's an assortment of food from Pecos Bills, including a whole table full of fixins.
Yes!
There's a series of maps showing hidden tunnels and passageways all over the resort. There are cushy armchairs with your names all on them. Timrek, Cassie, Faye, Hugo, Gordo, Spectro. And there are some empty armchairs waiting to be filled. And from here, your adventures begin. And that is the end of tonight's show, everybody.
Cue the chill. Wow. Ooh.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of WDWNT The RPG. This has just the beginning of a much larger story. We are handcrafting all of these adventures from scratch. This system that we've created for characters, as well as what's going to happen. So we hope to see you possibly next month for more encounters. If you watch this show live, we do a small post-show debriefing of everything that happened on this episode, so stay tuned. If you're listening or watching this later, be sure to follow or subscribe to this feed to hear the next episode. We'll keep you updated on WDWNT.com on everything The RPG. If you enjoyed this show, please leave feedback on any social media with hashtag WDWNT The RPG. For our entire cast and crew that's making this show happen, I'm Tyler Mann. Thank you so much for watching, and the adventure is just beginning.
Can I roll to say goodnight?
No!
You broke the Yeti!